I could just say I'm not the best at cooking. I mean, I like doing it, but I absolutely suck at it. I mean, every time I try to prepare food, something goes wrong. And I mean like extremely wrong. And that's why I cook only once in a blue moon. My dad and my sister are like Gordon Ramsay level cooks compared to me, and they love making food and desserts. And with my skills, I do noodles and bread. But I like noodles and bread, so yeah. One time I told my dad that his lasagna was the third best I have ever tasted. And I think that's a pretty good ranking. I mean from all the lasagnas I have ever eaten. But my dad didn't think the same, cause he got mad at me and we didn't eat lasagna for like months. Great work, me. So, let me give you an example of how much I suck at cooking. One time I just decided to make some muffins. Sounds like a good idea, right? Well, it was going pretty well at first. I mean, I had all of the ingredients and hadn't lit the whole place on fire. So I think it was going pretty good if you ask me. But now comes the part that obviously went wrong. And from all of the things to go wrong, I made the most ridiculous mistake I could have. So we have this 2 deciliter measurement and I didn't have the 1 deciliter measurement. So I thought the 2 deciliter one was the only one. And for some reason I used it right for all the other ingredients except for milk. Why? Basically, the recipe told me to put 2 deciliters of milk in the dough, and I put 4. I pretty much did the 2 shots of vodka meme, but with milk.
2 shots of vodka?
So, now that you know how well that went, how about some creme brulee? I'm sure that won't go wrong in any way, right? I was watching some Markiplier makes, and from that I decided that looks relatively easy enough, I'm gonna make some creme brulee. I have never tasted creme brulee, nor made creme brulee. So, an amazing idea was to make some creme brulee. So, the cooking itself didn't go as badly as I imagined, but I still made some dumb mistakes. For example, I decided to start cooking this hard recipe alone when no one was home. And literally, like 2 of the steps required me to either boil water or just using boiling hot water. And we have a gas cooker, so what could go wrong? So after I boiled some sugar and water and something, I poured the boiling hot water into a plastic bowl. Jesus Christ, I'm dumb. Anyways, at one point I just thought, wait, what does boiling hot water do to a plastic bowl? Oh no. So I luckily switched the plastic bowl to another plastic bowl. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? And here is the pic of what happened to the bowls. Luckily, I didn't ruin them completely. So, after that fiasco, I poured the liquid into a porcelain glass mold thingy, and the next step was to fill the oven sheet with water, put the mold in the middle of the oven sheet, and put the oven on. So after I had mopped all of the water from the floor that I had splashed, as I waited, I thought, wait, how do I get the dish from the boiling water? So what I started to do was to take a cup and start taking as much water out from there as I could. And then I started mixing the remaining boiling hot water with cold water. And at this point you would think, what the heck are you doing, Sin? Well, let me tell you. I was doing this so when I took the oven sheet from the oven, the splashing water wouldn't hurt, cause now it wasn't hot anymore. Very smart, I know. So I was telling my dumb story to my friend the other day, and she just asked, why didn't you just take the dish out from the water with your oven mitts? Oh. And at that moment, I realized something. After all this time, I had finally learned the reason for all of my mistakes and problems. I am just simply very dumb. Sorry if my storytelling in this story was a little off. I hardly talk about cooking stuff, so I had to use Google Translator for a few words. please don't judge me. And thank you so much for the positive feedback about Lucille. I am glad to hear that my obsession with beautiful boats is tolerated. Thank you for watching and bye!